Well, hello again, and welcome to another Hyperion morning. How y'all doing out there? Hope you're having a fantastic week. Hopefully, it's been a smooth one. We're over the hump. We're onward to the back end of this week, on into Thursday. It's almost the weekend, everybody. We're almost there. What's going on? How's it going? Hopefully, it's been a smooth week for you. It's been a pretty good week for us here. Just happy to make it through, and just can't wait for another weekend. I'm sure you feel the same. Hopefully, you have some big plans ahead. I mention this all the time. It doesn't matter what you do on the weekend. Relax, hang out with friends, hang out with family, go out, hit the parks up, the Disney parks, Universal, whatever it might be. Doesn't matter. We just hope you have some fun times ahead for you this weekend. Good morning, Marianne. Welcome to the show. So thank you for coming along. Appreciate you being here. And Tony, happy Thursday, Tony. Thanks for joining us again. Appreciate when anybody is willing to get up this early and come on along for this silly little show that I like to do every morning, just trying to give you a couple smiles, hopefully a bit of positivity to kind of get your day going. What I'd like to think is the right way, but that's up to you. But hopefully that's what our goal is, and hopefully that's what we're accomplishing here. So yes, happy Thursday, everybody. Big day ahead, lots of stuff going on. Can't wait to kind of finish up this week and get on to the weekend, because I could use a weekend. Really could. I don't know about you, but I could use a weekend. So very good. So let's talk about a few things that are going on today. Well, what else is happening on this Thursday, October 3rd, 2024? Well, hey, how about Techies Unite? What does that mean? What is going on with that? Well, it is National Techies Day. Okay. Yeah. So if you like technology, if you like to use computers, tablets, phones, all these different types of tech, then that's great. I like to consider myself a little bit of a techie, but let's be honest, more often than when it gets to technology, I'm pretty much this guy. Like, what is going on? What is happening now with our tech? You've seen it on this show several times. What is happening? How did I mess things up? Yep. As much as I like to consider myself a techie, maybe not as much as I like to believe. What else is happening? Well, it happens to be Mean Girls Day. What does that mean? Well, on this day when the film came out on Mean Girls, Katie asked her crush, Aaron, or she was asked by him, what day is it? And she responds, it's October 3rd. So since then, October 3rd has kind of become Mean Girls Day. So if you like that film, maybe it's a good day to go and rewatch it, whether it be that one, the re-release of the musical, what was the stage musical, and they've recreated it and kind of made it into an actual movie. I haven't seen that one yet. I've seen the original Mean Girls with Lindsay Lohan many, many, many times. I have not seen the new version that was created from the musical. So maybe that's a good day to check that out. We'll see. We'll see. What else is happening in this day in history? Well, this day, 1955, the Mickey Mouse Club debuted. The original OG Mickey Mouse Club debuted on October 3rd, 1955. It was a shorter run than I thought. It only ran until 1959, the original. It was brought back in syndication a couple times. And of course, it was remade into the all new Mickey Mouse Club, etc. Later on in the 90s. But the original, the OG, again, Mickey Mouse Club, Annette Funicello, so many great performers that came out of that group. And just a fun TV show all about our favorite things, Disney. What else is there were several classic shows that debuted today, including the Andy Griffith Show, debuted on this day back in 1960. Of course, little Ronnie Howard there. You can see him there with Andy Griffith. Classic TV show. Inspired a few spin-offs, but just a fantastic show. Another guy who has a big tie to Disney that had his show debut on this day in history. Well, it was the Dick Van Dyke Show. Who doesn't love Dick Van Dyke? Dick Van Dyke Show debuted on this day in 1961. Just a great sitcom. Dick Van Dyke, such a great person, such a great performer. The comedy, the slapstick, the physical comedy. Dick Van Dyke, nobody does it better than Dick Van Dyke. Just such a great, great performer. And of course, Bert, Mary Poppins. I mean, but the Dick Van Dyke Show really got it going, and just it changed sitcoms. I think we could say with the Dick Van Dyke Show. Yeah, really, really cool. What else is happening? Well, let's talk about a few birthdays today. Oh, wait, we got to talk about this first. I guess it technically is a birthday. Is it too early to talk about Thanksgiving? Well, apparently not, because on this day in history, October 3rd, way back in 1789, George Washington proclaimed that there will be a Thanksgiving. It officially will become a holiday. He proclaimed in 1789 that the Thanksgiving would take place on Thursday, November 26th. So that was the first official national Thanksgiving holiday. And then Abraham Lincoln, who you see in this picture as well, on 1863, he changed that date to where it would be the last Thursday in November. So that they kind of work together to make Thanksgiving is what it is. Eventually, Congress in 1941 would move it to the fourth Thursday in November. But yeah, all this inspired Thanksgiving. And I know we're talking Halloween now. We're in October, but man, I love Thanksgiving. I love all the food in Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is my holiday. And so any talk about Thanksgiving, I'm ready for. I think I better start cooking now because we got a lot to do. I can't wait for Thanksgiving. Okay, now back to the real birthdays. Let's get back to it here. Who's celebrating birthdays today? Well, how about Janet Leigh? Janet Leigh was born on this day in 1927. Unfortunately, she passed back in 2004. She would have been 97 today. Janet Leigh, who you may know, she's most famous probably for, did a lot of stuff, but probably most famous for Psycho, of course, this famous shower scene in Psycho. But also, she is the mother of Disney legend Jamie Lee Curtis. She and Tony Curtis are the parents of Jamie Lee Curtis. So, yeah, a big day to celebrate. Happy birthday to, again, gone too soon, always. But happy birthday to Janet Leigh. Others celebrating birthday today. How about Chubby Checker, of course, the great performer, created the twist. He today is still alive with us, born in 1941. He is 83 today. Dave Winfield, great baseball player. You see him in a Padre uniform there. Went into the Baseball Hall of Fame as a Padre, although he's probably more famous maybe as a Yankee. He played with several clubs, the Angels, the Minnesota Twins. Did a lot of great things, had a fantastic career. He turns 73 today. He was born in 1951. Gwen Stefani, she was born in 1969. She turns 55 today. Of course, the great singer, solo career, the lead singer of No Doubt. Just a fantastic, spectacular career in the music industry. And Valkyrie herself, Tessa Thompson, she turns 41 today. She was born in 1983. So happy birthday to all of them. One more thing celebrating today, and this is maybe just for me personally, maybe for Michelle as well, but just for us and everybody in San Diego. The Padres advanced through the wild card series last night, defeating the Braves 5-4. So they took the first two games of the series. It was a 3-game set, took 2 games. That's enough. They move on. They will square off against the Dodgers this weekend in the National League Divisional Series. But just couldn't be happier for this team. Love this team so much. So many great things about this team. Again, I know this is me personally. Most of you probably don't care, but I do. I love the Padres. Don't know what's going to happen against the Dodgers. It's an interesting series for many reasons. One, they're huge rivals. Dodgers had the best record in baseball this season. Padres, however, won the season series against the Dodgers, so it's an intriguing matchup, that's for sure. Can't wait to see what becomes of it as we move on to this weekend. I'll be on my pins and needles. I'll be nervous all weekend. I'm glad I have at least a day to kind of relax before that all begins. Anyway, so that's it for today. Gonna wrap things up here. Hopefully your Thursday goes smoothly. Hopefully you have a wonderful day. Tomorrow's Friday. Yay, it's Friday tomorrow. Just make it through today, then Friday, then the weekend. You got this. You got this. You're strong. We're going to make it. We're almost through the week, and we will be there in the weekend very, very soon. All right, everybody. Have a fantastic Thursday. I'll be back tomorrow morning, 6:30 a.m. Oh, also, this weekend, Michelle would be very upset if I don't mention our new show coming up this weekend. If you don't know, we were out at the Fort Wilderness Cabins, the brand new reimagined cabins this weekend. We're going to be talking all about those, what our thoughts are on the newly reimagined cabins. You'll want to hear this if you have any interest in possibly staying there in the near future. Also, we did a few things at Magic Kingdom that were new. We tried out Pecos Bill's new menu at the Tall Tale Inn and Cafe. We also saw the new Country Bears, the reimagined Country Bears musical jamboree. We'll tell you our thoughts on both of those things as well. So you will want to tune in for our show this weekend. And be sure and go back and check out our last show if you haven't already. It was our 5 favorite emotional Pixar moments. So many emotions out of Pixar. Please check out that episode as well. Okay, that's it. Have a great day, everybody. I'll be talking to you tomorrow, 6:30 a.m.